welcome back. If you're new, I'm Jessica, Earth Angel 111. Thank you so much for stopping by. So this will be a love reading for those of you in separation. There is a truth that your person has withheld from you. For some of you, you already know what it is, but then others of you, this person wants to communicate. They wanted an open relationship with you, but were unsure how to tell you. And because of this, they know it's left you with the question of wondering why you're not enough for this person. And this has created a major stalemate in your connection. A lot of you could have felt the need to have to walk away from this person, or like you just weren't good enough in their mind. Page of Pentacles. This person kept you in a state of wondering if you weren't stable enough for them in your career. So if you are a masculine watching, this may resonate more than a feminine, but it could be feminine as well. Maybe this person has very high standards or expectations. 5 of Cups, they always made you feel like you just weren't enough. This is also someone who has a major fear of commitment. So they like to kind of keep their options open. And a lot of you just aren't interested or invested in a connection with someone who doesn't make you feel like you're the only person they need. And they know that. This person has figured that out upon kind of breaking your heart in some type of way. 10 of Swords. You spent a lot of nights waiting by the phone for this person to text you or contact you to let you know where they were at. This person could have always told you they were out with their friends, but really in reality, you knew deep down something was telling you that this person was out entertaining other options. Maybe one person in specific. For others of you, it could be multiple people that they were entertaining, and you became aware of this. Wanted an open relationship. A lot of you came to realize that this person wasn't doing justice to you or your connection. And the more that they tried to act as though they cared, the more that you could see they weren't being honest with you. So feeling bad for how they misjudged you is here because they thought you were always going to put up with that from them. And you had to walk away from this person. Now they're left with regret. Now they're left with realizations that they should have treated you better when you were fully invested in the relationship or in the connection with them. Confirmation, it says, I'm sorry I chose someone else. So whoever this is they chose over you didn't end up being all that. This person may have had more success than you, or what they felt to be more popularity. Something that this person felt like they had over you, but it ended up not being what they were looking for. The grass was not greener. And you know, this person has realized that they should have just let your connection continue to prosper before they were so quick to assume that they wanted to keep it open-ended. It's like this person didn't get to know the full you before they misjudged you. Before they tried to put you up on a shelf and keep you there for later. This person made you feel like an option, and maybe even like you were the second option, like you weren't even first in this person's eyes, and they knew that. Says, I don't understand what you want from me. Maybe we should go on a date. So they're feeling really confused at this moment in time, whether or not they're supposed to continue a connection with you. Are they supposed to just move on? Are they supposed to have some type of reunion, some type of conversation? And they just don't even know if you want to hear it at this point, because this person knows that they did a lot to push you away that was super unnecessary. So wanting to apologize and make things right, that's where they're currently at, because they know that in the back of their perspective of this connection, of where you two started out to where you are now, they totally pictured a different timeline. They definitely pictured a different vision for your connection. So without you, life feels empty. Your person wants you to know that they really realized that it was their loss by making you feel like you weren't good enough to be with them. Some of you are going to find out that you have an ex that told this person to stay away from them, from you. But for a lot of you, it's this person that chose to have some type of open relationship or make you feel as though you needed to look for other people as well. So this is someone who could have put you in a straight up situationship and never tried to put the effort in to make things better. And now they're coming to realize that they should have never did that at all. They should have truly stood up for your connection. They should have stood up for you. They should have made you feel as though you deserved them. This person knows that they didn't put the effort in with you when you were all in. So you were the one who was constantly planning to spend time with this person, whether that be through spending dates with them, calling them, texting them. They know that you were the one that always put the effort in. And as soon as you've pulled your energy back, oh, they're feeling it because they know that they played too many games with you. Some of you, this is a karmic twin flame. Yin and yang, union, duality, complement, polar opposites. See, they thought you were too different. That's why they thought your connection was not meant to be anything serious. And this person's realizing like that was their mistake, their loss. All the nights that they spent looking elsewhere for other options while you was sat at home waiting for them to realize your worth. Sword and Rose, some type of truth. Like you realizing your worth has this person feeling all types of ways because they never expected that. Revelations, honor, and protection. This person never expected you to wake up to your truth, to your potential, and also to just being able to see the fact that they weren't filling your cup the way that you were them. You were always there when they needed you, but when you needed them, this person was always out with their friends, ghosting you even, making you feel like you were the last person on their mind. And because you finally learned how to walk away from someone who was not nurturing you or valuing your connection, they're feeling all types of ways now and wanting to apologize to you and make things right. This person also could have prioritized another connection over yours for quite some time. This person, they met out at the club. So they were out with friends, celebrating, possibly indulging, drinking. This person was at an event that this person was at. That's how they met this other person. And this person's either younger than you or has more popularity or something that your person found was more important. So they chose this other person over you only to realize the regret in the fact that the relationship they chose over you was completely materialistic. It wasn't built to last. It was only fun. It was a fling to this other person. Wow, seduction. There you go. The attraction between them, hooking up and dating, third party, was just a temptation. But at the time, they failed to see that because they allowed their lust for this person to get in the middle of the something that you two had already built. So now they're realizing that you've walked away, and without you, life feels empty because whoever this other person is they chose over you did not stick around. They was only there for a good time, not a long time. And so the tables have really turned that your person is feeling everything that you were feeling at one point, but you could be feeling a lot better now. You finally figured out how to let this person go. Some of you completely stopped checking their social media to see what they're up to at night. This person knew for a long time, though, you were holding on to them, even though they were entertaining other options. And they felt like they had the upper hand in your relationship because you continued to hold on to them even when they weren't valuing you, even when they were out dealing with other people. But the fact that you finally realized you had to walk away from this person, now they feel bad. Now they realize they misjudged you because they thought you were always going to be a pick-me in a sense. Like you were always going to hang on to false hope or hanging on to them even though they weren't valuing you as a person, as a partner. And some of you may have built a family with this person, or this is someone you considered yourself to want a family with in the past. They know things have changed now. They know that's not how you feel anymore. This person would do anything to go back to the unevolved version of you because you went through some type of spiritual awakening that's made you realize you deserved better. They never expected you to get tired of the games, and that's why they can't believe that they misjudged you. And now they're not sure what it is that you want from the connection because they see that you have learned how to walk away. You've learned how to prioritize yourself. And most importantly, you've learned how to move on from a situation that is no longer serving you, or that maybe never was. All this was meant to teach you how to really value yourself. And sometimes self-love can be the most difficult lesson to learn. This person's proud of you, though, for finally standing up for your truth. Some type of clarity and truth that came to you when you realized, okay, this is the last time you're going to wait by the phone for this person to call. There was something situational that could have happened to you. Maybe you saw this person out with another person for some of you, or you're going to. And that's going to be it. It's going to be like, okay, no more of this. If this person could be so careless with your feelings and your heart when you know that you do anything to be there for them, you carry a lot of the passion in the relationship on your own. You may be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. But yeah, lots of wand energy. 6 of Wands to the 7 of Wands and Justice card. You're realizing it's time to walk away. If you lived with this person, you may have realized they spent a lot of nights out entertaining other options. Definitely water and fire energy of major significance. And Justice is in reverse, so that means that this person was not doing right by you or your connection. Purposely prioritizing anyone but you. Purposely trying to make you feel like you didn't matter to this person. And ultimately, too, it's like this person could have even been cheating on you. If you were dating them like that, they were involved with people close to you or someone else. 2 of Cups. They definitely had another relationship low-key on the side that this person did not want you to know about. And 2 of Swords is here, so finding out the truth may be a little bit of a reality check that this person was pillow talking with another person while you could have been extremely loyal to them. So this person was bad-mouthing you to another person that they were involved with. They're extremely immature here, so realizing too, whoever this is that you were dating is extremely immature, and you had to walk away from them because they did not want to see you move on. They tried to hold on to you. But it's like this person loves to have their cake and eat it too. So you need to know, since you walked away, it's like your spirit guides are kind of low-key haunting this person, because you always pop up on their timeline even though you don't talk. So you always come up on this person's social media, or, you know, a picture of you with a friend of theirs or a friend of yours if they follow them. Like, they cannot escape what they did to you. It's starting to replay over in their head that they treated you like that, because they knew that when you two first met, you were different from anyone else. But they have this fear of commitment. It says, I'm finally ready to commit. May we always make things right between us. So this person expected you to just constantly forgive them, even though they never prioritized you or your connection. And the fact that you've learned how to move on and stay strong and say, no more of this, no more of a half-assed connection that wasn't serving you. This person is low-key shook. They feel like now they see your worth. Now they see the fact that you were always someone they could build a long-standing relationship with. So really the ball's going to be in your court, because you may choose not to want to go back to this person. Remember the fact too, if they did it once, they'll do it again. And this person may have entertained another option that ultimately walked away from them because they realized that they were non-committal to you. They would be non-committal to them. You're being viewed as the Queen of Pentacles. Whoever this third party is that they were dealing with realizes if this person could fumble you, no doubt they weren't going to be loyal to them. So whoever they prioritized over you realized pretty quickly that this person was just in it for the fun, that they were non-committal, and also too that they didn't tell the truth to this third party. So this third party was under the impression that they were single when they met them. But meanwhile, you was sat at home. So they know that now. Someone either told this person or they found out on their own. This third party did some type of research. Definitely could be a karmic feminine that did some type of research on this person and realized, look at that, she's on her phone too. So some of you, this person did their own research, their own digging on social media, on some type of platform, to see what they could about this person, and they found out that they were in a relationship with you, or that they were entertaining multiple people at once. So they were not only being untruthful to you, but to other people that they were trying to get involved in this situation. So they were just having a lot of fun without the consequences, not thinking about how it was making other people feel, that they were extremely disloyal to a lot of people. This third party they entertained is either a Pisces or a Leo, could have both in their chart. But this person was smart enough to realize that if they weren't loyal to you, they definitely weren't going to be loyal to them either. And that's the moment that this third party walked away from. And the third party in specific is the person they prioritized over you. Also, too, there's something about this third party and them having a night out together where they realized that this person you were dealing with was extremely immature, that they were more focused on anything that they found to be attractive, like anyone new. So this person's eyes were all over the place. They could have went to some type of event together, whether that be like a celebratory thing. So I cried about us is here. This person has definitely cried about the fact that not only does the third party see them for who they are, but you do, or you did a long time ago, and you walked away from this person. So wanting to talk about everything, they want to apologize, but that's because they know now you see the fact that they were telling you a lot of BS. They weren't telling you the truth. You could have said straight up, what are you up to? And they would say they had to work or something, but meanwhile they were out with this third party. Or they could have been entertaining the third party while you were at work. Something about them spending a lot of time at this third party's house while you were at work, while you were holding down your own house, especially if you lived with this person. For others of you, this person never moved in with you because they were entertaining this third party. So now they're upset. Now they see your worth collective, but it's only because you've walked away. This person may definitely be your twin flame. Double confirmation. It says twin flames can't explain how you make me feel other than home, and twin flame card there. But this person realized a little too late. It's like after the fun stopped, after this third party walked away and you walked away, now they want to talk. Now they want to apologize. Now they want to make things right. See, when you met this person, you awoke in them because it made them feel like they had the confidence to go after whoever they desired, but not realizing that you were their divine counterpart, that you were a true person for them that would always ride or stick by their side. And they chose to betray you for someone who wasn't like that. Someone who they had fun with, but it was a very short-lived connection. So could have been a very passionate connection between them and this other person, but ultimately it wasn't built to last. It wasn't meant to be long-term. It was just meant to be like a summer fling or a seasonal fling. Almost like when you get one of those part-time jobs that's like seasonal. Like that's how this relationship was with this person. So they either hooked up in the summertime season or the holiday season. That's of major significance. Some of you, if this person wasn't around during certain holidays this past season, it's because they were entertaining this third party and possibly this third party's family. And you may be finding that out. The Lovers. This could be a Gemini that they were involved with. And the Gemini could have seen to walk away from this person as well. See, one thing about Geminis is they can pick up pretty quickly if someone isn't being a loyal partner to them. They will drop the act with that person and walk away. They know their worth. So the Fool is here in Six of Pentacles. This person knew that they weren't being completely honest with them and they felt the need to have to end the connection. And that's the only reason. It's like your person's coming back with some type of pity party that they want you to feel now that they lost you and the third party. So just be aware of this energy, and regardless of whatever you choose to do, Spirit wants you to know that your life will continue to prosper. And a lot of you are going to find out that the third party was actually someone you used to know. So drop a comment if it resonates, and have a good night.